En un parque nacional de noche porque vamos a conocer una. Este es el único momento en el que pueden hacer este trabajo los laburantes que día a día vienen por la noche a trabajar acá. Si la policía se entera, se los puede llevar presos. Tienen más de 30 metros de profundidad hacia abajo en la tierra y es el único medio de supervivencia que tienen en este lugar. Acompáñame, vamos. Ahí nuestro amigo está poniendo una piedra para poder cruzar. Ellos son los que trabajan en esta mina, que nos están llevando especialmente a conocerla. ¿Por qué de noche? Porque incluso de noche siguen laburando también en las minas. Y trabaja toda la familia, los chicos también. 9 de cada 10 chicos que viven en esta zona trabajan en una mina como la que vamos a ver ahora. ¿Quién me manda, gente, a ir a meternos en una mina 35 metros abajo de la tierra? Guarda que se mueve un poquito también, Ahí están ayudando a la productora a cruzar. Agarra con él. Ahí va, eso. Acá. Seguimos avanzando entonces. Es muy loco lo que está pasando con el tema de las minas que yo les contaba cuando empezó el video, porque lo que les da de comer lamentablemente puede ser lo mismo que les saque la comida, pero no hay otra forma, otras actividades económicas en la zona que den un rédito tan importante como lo es tener una de estas minas para buscar zafiros, para buscar rubíes. Incluso también acá cerca buscan oro. Lo que nos comentaba el guía es que muchas veces absolutamente todas las personas que tienen estas minas obtienen los zafiros, o sea, obtienen las piedras y después se las venden a compañías que son de China o de Sri Lanka, que vienen a hacer una compra masiva a toda la gente de la zona y después eso se lo llevan a sus respectivos países.
Also here is in Madagascar we have a big community of Indian people.
Ah, they also go mining, the Indian people, or they buy the stones?
Yeah, they buy stones.
They take them to India.
Yeah, to India or in Madagascar, but they have a shop.
Cada vez hay más piedras, eso significa que ya estamos bastante cerca, gente, de llegar al lugar donde está la mina. No se ve absolutamente nada. Es una caminata bastante larga, nos estamos alejando de una de las rutas nacionales que tienen acá. Alrededor de la ruta es principalmente donde está toda la gente que vive acá en la zona. Este pueblo de unas 600 personas que depende casi exclusivamente de las minas de zafiro. Llegamos al campamento. Está avisando que llegamos. ¿Qué se ríe? Y acá está la mina. A la mierda. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Tommy. What is your name?
Miansuo.
Nyansuo. How many years have you worked here in the mine?
Je dois
3. 3 años. It's very hard, you have to be fit, no?
La masse, les marteaux, matériel, le marteau et baramine.
So this is a very hard work because they have to make this hole with different materials, but everything by hand. There is no machine to help them, but by hand.
And did he ever have an accident in the mine?
Tang tava bimoktan 4 nombre do buni rano. 4 mati arek mbola tsy hita jusqu'à jour.
Till now 4 people, okay, in one place, not here but somewhere else. It had 4 people die and one of them still, they don't find it till now.
Oh.
And this is a very common also here, and mostly during the rainy season. Yeah, because during raining season, this ground become very soft and sometimes just collapse and like 2 or 3 people
can stay inside and they will
cannot survive.
What was his previous job?
Yeah,
Fight?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, because we have a traditional fighting here, and they can get a few money, but then you have a big family to feed. You need a work who can give you more responsibility.
No se pierdan el video que hicimos de las peleas tradicionales acá. Fuimos un domingo a ver una de las peleas tradicionales. Lo voy a dejar por ahí colgado al final, o bueno, búsquenlo que está ahí en el canal. How many men work in one hole?
12 personnes.
Yeah, 12.
12 people.
Yeah, 12 people, but they have to change each other because, as we told you, it's very hard work and need enough energy. So sometimes, so it's 37 meters. So in fuze amangano karazana asa chaîne misy araiky mangala raha manondro. Okay, so
la chaîne travaille la chaîne.
Yeah, that's why they are so many because they have to give each other some ground, you know. They try to collect something and then pass to other and pass because it's not possible just for one person from 35 meters, 37 meters and come out and back again, so it's too hard, so better to work in team.
In team, okay. My grandfather used to work in a coal mine, and what he told me is that they would use a bird that they would take down the mine to know when there was no air. If the bird would die, they knew that they would have to come up, because if not, they would die because there wasn't air inside the mine.
In Argentine.
No, in Argentina no, Belgium.
Belgium.
Bélgica.
Ja, Belgique,
Belgique.
Belgique.
Ja.
Hoje de normal gás
Yeah, so it's
What is this?
Misul zen miasa
review
fresh.
Ah, and they take the air like this inside?
Yeah.
Ah, look, they have a
Follow
tunnel.
this.
Ah, incredible. So the tunnel, this goes inside and takes the air inside.
Yes. So they collect the wind, the air, oxygen, enough oxygen, and then they press it, and then the person or people inside, they can get a new thing.
And how many holes do we have here? Because I've seen 1, 2, 3. How many holes are in just one place?
Yeah, 4.
4. Okay. And they live here? They're living here now while they work, or how is the shift?
So they stay.
Yeah.
They stay here like all week, but they don't work. They go back home when it's like today, on a Tuesday. But you know, now it's not a Tuesday anymore, because after the sunset, it's like a new day. So that's why they start to work.
And did they find something today?
Yeah. So they did not find today.
Okay.
Not yet.
And here do they have something they can show us from a previous day, or they sold everything?
Yeah,
They sold everything. Okay.
There is no reason to keep it here.
Yeah. And can he show me what they use to plow? Abajo. Down. O sea, que tenemos can one of them show us how they go down? A few meters? Okay, vamos a verlo entonces. Can you explain to him if I can give him a camera so that he can show inside?
Yeah.
What? Ahí se va nuestro amigo para abajo. Ya no se escucha nada. Tremendo. And are they afraid to go when they go down? No?
No.
You're used to?
Yeah, they're used
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you're eating...
Something from every day?
Yeah, like
Okay.
Which was the biggest stone that they found, and for how much money did they sell the stone?
15 grams and 120 million francs. 120 million francs. How much is it in Ariari? It was 24 million for one.
24 million Ariari is in dollars, so it's $5,000 US. And how big was? How big is 15 grams?
15 grams.
Like this. Agarra una piedrita como para mostrarnos. O sea, era algo así más o menos. Y $5,000 sacaron de esa. ¡Wow!
Faz water wat staan karatin.
Italo porque da água. Ara quem vai na boca. Ele zugu ni joe. Tanambani obukratile yini. Tanambani ora. Hamina okunjwe. Ondra mura for za make for no. No da za make no tambur for no. No za make for no tambur for no. Sa hava de mit samta vad vadki you for no. Ano za make.
You don't want to go down a little bit?
You think it's dangerous?
I think
it's a little bit.
It's not dangerous, he said, but no.
No, okay. Mejor no. O sea, yeah, because it's very, very steep and.
Yeah, somehow.
But anyway, they can also drink everything to the river,
Uh-huh.
the Rio, where they clean
Yeah.
to see.
Ah, to look for the...
Yeah, it's
Okay.
everywhere.
Ah, okay.
Okay, dito ko lang, buka sa tauti. Sa bilang sa paano? Sa buka ti.
Ambari ro baka ti farany agny.
Tira zay. Nej, det är så nu. Är allt den där? Alla från den där på ett kilo.
Después no me digan que cago en los comentarios, boludo. El guía dijo que no vaya. 35 metros para abajo, ¿vieron cómo es? Vení, mostrémoslo de vuelta, gorda. Y no saben el vaho de calor que sale desde acá, que es el calor que hay abajo, de la temperatura que hay abajo. Uy, miren lo que es, gente. No se ve ni el fondo, ¿entienden lo que son 35, 37 metros para abajo que tiene este pozo?
Yeah, but after this, it's not really going down vertical like this, but
Ah.
somewhere also go like,
To the side.
yeah.
Ok, igual no me voy a meter.
Vale. Filma jogo. Deixou. Milho vai para o guru de fazer anda tá lá tá aí o mais de fazer shampoo de nura até anda tirar aqui. Ah, milho mais eu usava. Era mais tem uma. Mais tem cacai jogo, mas
How many kids he has? Can I ask? Is
Yeah. Three.
3 children.
Yeah.
And they all can eat because of his work now?
Yeah, Lomonoro, see. Yeah.
And they always find stones, or it goes depending on each month, or how is the average? Like,
Sometimes it's 3
Então nós
months,
já
nothing.
telefonava,
Oh.
So after 3 months already, but till now they did not find nothing more.
and they get their moral down. Like perhaps sometimes they say, I won't do this anymore. Do they have other jobs they can do?
Ja, fazia de menos.
Yeah.
Misy tafialagna feky pour are asa.
Yeah, sometimes they just give up because like now they work very wild and they have so many of their energy to this, but they don't find nothing. Finally, just give up and find something else to do.
Mandiniky rô tsaiky aby io tena.
Yeah, because of this family.
And which other things can he do, for example, here to make a living? What are the other options?
Eto fa tsisy izy io koa tsy io.
Yeah, but unfortunately there is no much work. That's why sometimes there is a mixed operation when I said, not especially because they make so many holes, but the people who cannot find something here, what they do after that, they poach inside the park.
Ah,
Sometimes-
animals.
Yeah, sometimes about animals. Sometimes also we have so many precious trees like Also, now it seems they stay here, but here is they cannot find no much thing. So they try also to introduce inside the park where is like completely forbidden to do. So at night they just go inside, where even close to where we work, because I'm a local guide, and sometimes we feel their presence somewhere on the different side. That's why they turn off their light when they spot us, because
My
your
outfit.
clothes, your clothes looks like probably military, probably. That's why they.
Ah, ok. Dice que tenían miedo, claro, de que si éramos policías, porque estamos en un parque nacional, entonces pueden llegar a tener problemas por lo que están haciendo.
Mangani?
Iya maksud ko din ano ang ikay sekreto. Mana mo sa mga rahab ka. Tam sa kot kyo ari ram sa mo magana mo te ba.
Recién me decía que parece que un turista francés quiso bajar a ver un poco cómo eran las minas, se resbaló y se fue para abajo. Se lastimó un poco, no le pasó nada muy grave, pero evidentemente es algo peligroso si no estás muy ducho en el tema de cómo ellos bajan, que están muy entrenados, bajan todos los días. The spoon is for digging, no, it's for eating.
For eating.
Ah, ok.
Yes, because we came at dinner time.
Ah, ok. What they eat for dinner? Rice, what do they have tonight? What's the menu?
Rice rice, beans, sometimes fish, like dry fish. Because here is a bit far away from the coast, so to have a fresh fish is a bit difficult and expensive, but people also used to make dry fish. They clean it, do everything, and they put some salt and dry it on the sun, and they can keep it for a while, like 3 months, 4 months after.
Atau vayu ko buklamah. No.
How much time do they take to go to the very end? To go down, and until they reach the bottom? How much time does it take them usually to go down?
Yeah, sometimes 15 minutes.
15 minutes, wow.
Yeah, maybe we have to wait at least an hour.
Half an hour until they can...
Okay. Maybe 45 minutes, because it's not the same when you go down and
when you come up, okay. Le tendríamos que haber dicho que no vaya hasta el fondo, ¿no? Can we ask him how old he is? 70. And at what age will he retire? Until what age can he do this work?
There is no retirement. Because most of people here, like all of them, even us, we work to survive, but we cannot economize. As I told you, when you don't touch nothing in 3 months, yeah. If they can get, for example, 3 million and they have to share it, but finally 3 million you share with 12
people. Yeah.
I don't know how much is it, and then you have to wait again 2 months or 3 months.
Are there dangerous animals around? Snakes, stuff like that? They have to watch out for, or
no? Scorpion sometimes. Scorpion dangerous. Also they talking about the fossa. You know? Do you know?
What is fossa?
Did you hear about fossa? Fossa is
Vamos a mostrar que es el fosa en una foto de la vida. Es muy dura realmente la vida que tienen por lo que estaban contando y por lo que explicaba recién el guía. No hay edad de retiros acá.
Fossa is like a cat, small like a cat but big like a dog. You know?
Okay.
The big predator of lemurs. The
mountain cat, something like that. O sea que hay que tener cuidado. Si no se resbalan y se caen o no se colapsa el puente, el túnel. Ten cuidado que no te coman los gatos monteses de acá, que no te pique el escorpión. Es jodido realmente. Y esta es la única salida que hay. Por lo que nos explicaban recién, no hay otra actividad económica en la zona. Este agarró la pala en serio, gente, para los que dicen que no agarra la pala. Son las 7:30 de la noche. At what time do they stop working? Up to 3 in the morning. Se escuchan voces. Ahí viene.
Ito akan desafira na to ruto.
Abebu Zafira.
Bueno, ruga material ahí.
¿Zafira?
Material.
¿Sí? A ver, ¿encontraron algo o no?
Ahí. Serio. Pak me se metió.
Afana.
No puede más. Exagera un poco. Se murió, dice. No puedo más. Qué laburante. ¿Y Zafira?
Ahí es Zafira. Sí.
Se lleva el Oscar, mejor actuación, Pero miren cómo llegó.
Left this to here, and also all the dusty things go in the water, and the women there's stones, and it's easy to find the good stones.
So here perhaps they have sapphires.
Yes.
And they are not afraid that somebody will steal?
No one.
Exactly.
No?
No one take it because it's like everybody do it and they have to respect each other.
Conocimos una de las minas de zafiro de Madagascar, un laburo impresionante que en este caso se está haciendo de noche. Esta gente arriesga todos los días su vida para tratar de salir adelante y poder sobrevivir, llevar un plato de comida a la mesa. Esta es la única forma que encontraron y hoy conocimos de cerca cómo es el oficio de los mineros de zafiro en Madagascar. Otro día que termina en la mina, otra hora que se escapa y un zafiro que no aparece. Los días pasan pero la rutina nunca cambia. Todos los días estos hombres bajan al centro de la tierra en busca de una piedra que les pueda cambiar la vida, que les permita torcer su fortuna, cambiar su suerte. El riesgo es mucho, el sacrificio inconmensurable, pero acá no hay tiempo para perder, ni para dudar. El hambre no se los permite. Allá abajo puede estar su futuro. Zafiros.